Alright everyone, hello and welcome back. We are still in the Banner Saga. I am
Yes.
sick, so if the voices are terrible, blame my sickness. Curse the viruses and bacteria inside of my body currently.
Hey, at least it's not technical difficulties.
Honestly, it's technical difficulties with the body.
Yes.
So if I go silent, it's probably because I'm having a very fun time blowing my brains out of my nose.
And I will be here to provide entertainment.
You can provide the lovely on hold music.
Do, 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 do.
That's copyrighted. You can't use that.
Oh no!
Come up with your own. Oh god. Alright, so leave is the option, I think, because I don't think there's anything else we can do here since we only have 2 days of supplies. So let's go ahead and leave, because if we rest, we use supplies that we do not have.
Yes, hopefully the next town will be closer.
That would be ideal, considering we started out with only like, I'm gonna say 3?
So will we lose health if we're out of supplies?
We'll lose people.
Oh.
Negative. Yep, there we go. Okay. Wait, did we switch to the other guys again?
Maybe?
No, there's the blonde giant. Blonde blonde. So no, that's not it. Yes, we're still with the same group.
Fair enough today, I think.
Not for dead misery. Women and men and women drop their big possessions in God's stone.
What are we doing? We just left our home and suddenly they were dead.
Sorry, you have to deal with volume because it seemed a little loud for a second. You're up. Go ahead.
Oh. Probably shouldn't be looking to me for advice. I can't talk to you all of a sudden. Look at all these people. Somebody has to hold them together. Like Mario.
I just want to put glasses on Rook right now because of the fact that, like, ugly ass fucking bottom spectacles on him. Just because of the voice you're giving it.
That's you, Rook.
Your choice, your rookie boy.
How am I supposed to do that? Why? Tell them everything will be alright. God, Rook, I don't know. Pretend you know what you're doing. That's what the rest of us do.
It's kind of depressing.
Thanks for the advice.
Pretty sure that was sarcastic, but okay.
Then do whatever you want. Let them fend for themselves if you can live with it.
Ooh. Oof. It's putting all that responsibility on poor Rook there. Feel bad.
You humans are absurd, Rook. Furious when you're not in control, terrified when you are.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Pull it together, buddy.
Don't call me buddy, pal.
I'm not your pal, guy.
Don't call me guy, dude.
I'm not your dude, friend.
Not your friend, pal.
And repeat. You're right. Think of how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings.
I just realized something. Can we just stay with these guys forever? Because it means I don't have to speak with my awful, snotty-nosed voice.
You do care, I can tell. Fair. Men are a plague on this world worse than any dreads, as far as I can tell. Chats like this on why we get along so well, Ivor. Luigi #1!
You sleep fully. The sun forever stunts to an eternally bright sky. Before others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered with pine. The Godstone looms overhead. The massive eyes of Revoldir. Is it? No, I'm gonna go with my first enunciation. Revoldir, looking in the same direction as you. Inspect the stoner. Get ready to move.
That's kind of like a Yggdrasil. Too many consonants, not enough vowels in there.
To be fair, at least I know how to pronounce Yggdrasil, since it's used far more often.
Yeah. Hey, what's that stone? It looks interesting. I might want to inspect it.
Would you say that you want to inspect it
Yes.
with your 20 wisdom, or perhaps you're very wise? The weathered stone doesn't see many visitors. Not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings. Out of habit more than anything else, now that the gods are dead. Baldir was the god of hunters and wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy as a terrible spear. You wonder what he'd think about the woods being so full of dredge now. The young girl from the caravan urges you. I made this for you, she says, handing you a crude necklace, carved from a branch that was found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, she says, before running back to her tent. Back at the tent, you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually, the camp is broken down, and it's time to move on to Frostweir. It feels like an end more than a start. We're out of supplies, and people are dying and leaving.
So I think now would be a good time to discuss, let's just say the space military.
The Space Force? Isn't that the technical word?
That's the technical name for it.
The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, one says. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. The inherent fear of strangers leads brothers in the caravan. It's your call, boyo. It's your side. Make choices.
Allow the men to join you because if they join us, will we be using supplies faster?
They're saying that they know a place that they can get more supplies.
Okay, so let them join you.
Your quote.
If you'll be no trouble, come along.
Pretty sure that was Rook, but sure, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Either way, you say, the men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. A hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nicely restocked. Hey, 5 supplies.
I just think the idea of, like, space force, space military, whatever, is just slightly ridiculous.
I mean, so here's the thing, right? And I'm gonna put the game on hold here for a second while I can discuss this, and I can think. Alright? Here's the problem. And this is the first thing I thought of when I heard about this, right? Because this is reaching into more of a legality standpoint. There is international laws involving space. One of which is that WMDs are not allowed up there. The thing is, there's a bit of a loophole in that you can still do kinetic bombardment, right? Which is essentially just dropping shit from space. So, and I think a game or movie, I forget which, tackled this at one point, like this idea. Like, imagine...
Was it Armageddon?
I don't remember, honestly. I remember hearing about it. I don't remember if I even saw the movie. I just remember it being discussed and I was interested. But, like, imagine giant bars of steel being dropped from orbit. Right? That would be kinetic bombardment. Dropping what is essentially stronger than missiles at that point because of the gravitational pull. and you're dropping multiple of that.
But doesn't the Air Force deal with space?
Yes, but it sounds like our president wants to separate that into two separate factions. Like, there's a reason that nobody's done that yet, because nobody wants to test those waters. Well, A, nobody wants to test those waters, and B, nobody's 100% sure whether or not
Space.
not space, international law. I keep forgetting what it's actually called. I think it's space. I think it's literally called space law. But nobody wants to see whether or not that's crossing the line. And in my mind, it's crossing a line. I think. Like,
space law.
Literally,
Starring,
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
Starring Captain Kirk, Spike Spiegel, and Boba Fett.
I was gonna say Yoda, but yeah, sure.
Okay.
Go Boba. But,
come with me to space.
Well, that's the other thing too, right? Like, to get those items into, like, it's also cost, right? Because the International Space Station costs a shit ton of money to keep working, and that's with all countries working together to keep that thing working. Imagine that on a single country. Imagine how much that's going to cost taxpayers to do shit like that. Imagine how much it's going to cost if we do kinetic bombardment. How much you're going to have to pay just to put pile bunkers of steel up there to drop later. Like, it's going to cost a shit ton. Like, more than the military budget that he's allowed at this point, that he's gotten in at this point. And again, we're talking about legality of this, which is hazy at best.
Hey, this could be the beginning of, like, Starfleet? Is it from Star Trek? Yeah.
Yes, it's Starfleet. But Starfleet was set to exist for exploration's sake to begin with. Assuming I'm remembering my Star Trek correctly, I might not be. I've never been the biggest fans of Star Trek and even Star Wars. I've kind of been on the fringe of both. Like, I've watched some stuff, but I've not, like, dove deep side in to any of that.
Let's quiz a public apology.
During arrest, one of the men get too drunk and end up splashing mead in a warrior's face. Oh, mead in a warrior's face. The brawl erupts. Many thrown fits and broken bones later. Oh, and a broken bone later. The instigator, Ross. Oh boy. Time to butcher another name. Ruffin Svartir is tossed to the ground at your feet. Angry clansmen, eating for satisfaction. His personal defense is little more than drooling mumbles. Course a public apology, that's what you're gonna do?
Of course, yep.
Grabbing Ross was their neck, you force him to look at the crowd.
Apologize for this mess!
You demand. Demand foul until you squeeze harder.
Sorry!
He yells repeatedly. Even after you let him go, folks shake their head but leave the man alone. I think they wanted blood. We're out of the cloud. Yep, they wanted blood. Okay. The caravan is to be relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostclear. With beds and fresh supplies, locals here are shocked that people bring and discuss amongst themselves while you set up nearby. A town! Yay! Supplies! Woo!
Yay!
Market. What do we got here? Okay, let's look at horse shipment. Horse store? That is horse store? Shoes made from the hooves of horseborn. Hooves of horseborn have long been rumored to make one faster, if not cold-hearted. 10% dodge strength attacks, +1 move. That's not bad. Narwhal Horde. When an army of weaponless Varl were ambushed with the frozen lake, the god Merrick was said to have provided their salvation. So that's 1 to armor break, I think. Charm of the Wandering Mind, and an engraving on this charm raises 20% to dodge strength attacks. And Jarl Seal. Symbolizing the chief 1 will per turn.
So wait, Merrick was a deity in Norse mythology?
I'm not sure if this is taken strictly from Norse mythology as far as like gods are concerned.
Because,
But the general of it, yes.
and I know people are going to hate me for bringing this up, but there was a Yu-Gi-Oh villain named Merrick.
Yes, but this is spelled with an I instead of an E.
Okay. And
So,
he was like some other god, or?
No, not even. The gods were cards in that game. A game revolving around children's card games. 3 cards in that game were gods. Or at least you could say, like, not the incarnation, but like the...
Embodiment?
There you go, that's a good way of putting it. Embodiment of gods. Like, basically what they would put their power into, I guess you could say.
Yu-Gi-Oh was weird.
I mean, that's putting it mildly, but yes. Actually, yeah, we have a lot of renown. We could literally buy all of these if we wanted to right now. I'm trying to think, because I like these boots. These boots seem really nice.
I don't think we'd be able to get them all.
We have 37 renown, and I'm assuming that the 6 is down here, and the 2 are what they cost.
But what's the 3 next to the item?
I think that's the rarity.
Oh, I thought that meant they have 3 in stock. Okay.
No, I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so.
So buy everything then.
I don't think Narwhal Horn's really worthwhile, but I know I want this. Yep.
Well, I guess you were right with that.
I kind of don't want the Narwhal Horn, but I kind of want the other 2. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with them. But I'll take them. And we have plenty of supplies thanks to you deciding to trust those guys that we randomly met on the road. So I think we're fine there. No, that's days worth though.
Woohoo! I can make good decisions sometimes. Yeah, I would maybe say like another 1 day.
Do we want another day worth of supplies?
Yeah.
We just need 1 more of that. Alright. The thing is, I don't know if Renown right now is shared between the 2.
Oh.
Or not.
Oh.
Alright, do we want to rest?
You know, all I'm waiting for is a floating metal ball that just randomly talks about space. And nothing but space.
Space. Alright, here's that locket that girl gave you. 15 dodge to strength attacks. 15% dodge to strength attacks. So basically, we traded it for this, which is just better. What does Rook have right now? The 1 armor break. Oh no, 1 armor, 1 strength, 1 will. He's gonna be up front, so I think dodge would be better for him.
Yes.
So do we want to put on just the 20%, or do we want to give him more movement?
More movement.
Hold on. We don't have an idea as to what his movement is here.
Oh.
That's a shame. Alright. Eggle would also be up front, so we might want to give him some dodge.
Gotta go to space. Gotta go to space. Space, 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 space. Boop, 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 space.
Alright, I feel like because he's a giant, he's gonna go slower, so I want to give him the boots.
Space Spear, breakout character in Portal
Oh
2.
no, I see what it is. Alright, it's level based. Alright, so like this is level 1, I can only give it to like someone who's level 1 or lower. So until someone's level 3, these are useless.
Oh.
Which is fine, that's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give that to you. I'm gonna give this to Rook, because he'll have the dodge. and then these are useless until these guys level up.
Yeah.
All right.
So as I
It's still
so
good
as
to
I
have them. Just can't use them immediately.
so as I said, like Space Spirit breakout character in Portal 2.
I mean, he showed up in Skyrim.
Really?
Yeah, that was free DLC where he came down in Skyrim and you could carve him out and turn him into a helmet. Or you could just carry him around and he said nothing but space. Actually, I think he had a few other lines besides that, but yeah, mostly just space.
The same voice actor?
Yep.
Brilliant.
But yeah, he was fun. Alright, so we're here. Do we know where... No, okay. I was curious if we could see where each side was, but no, we can only see the current side. I keep hitting escape, and I don't want to do that, because I think that's going to get me out. Do we want to rest? Because that'll put up our morale a bit more.
Okay. So I'm guessing our two factions will eventually meet up together and form like one super faction.
Perhaps, or perhaps we will have to fight. Get war with one another.
Oh.
Who knows? Alright, moving on with our neutral morale. You're only just outside of the village. Two men in red approach. My name is Hogan, says one, gesturing to the other. My brother is Hogan. Many from the village wish to join you to cross below. A third man, exuding rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan! He screams.
You know, I was kind of expecting more of a Terry Hulk Hogan kind of voice, like, ooh, yeah!
Okay, you know what? I'm going with that when I pull it back.
That's more like Randy Savage, like, ooh, yeah, brother! What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since we've got here.
Oh man. True. You can't keep whoever you want to stay and die. Oh, great, they're twins. I'm just gonna use the same voice then. Oh yeah, the rest of us are gonna go with the reasonable people to Stover. Yeah.
I'll have you both gutted before I let half the village desert.
Behind the anger notes are a mob of thugs with a beard, all furrowed brows under the stairs.
You both don't know what will happen to the rest of the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves.
This is Rook, I believe, who's making this choice again.
I don't want anything to do with this.
Oh yeah, that's usually how it goes. You step back as one of the thugs lunged forward and is caught in the ribs by Hogan's axe. The air soon rings with the sound of screams and axe handles against the shield. Four men lie dead on the ground before the others run. Oh, you hurt Hogan? No, we should have done that years ago. No, can't go around killing for no good reason. This was a good reason. The brothers head back to the village, and soon many of the villagers have joined your caravan. Hogan introduces you to his son and wife, all grins, unconcerned about the fact that you never agreed to let them come. You don't bother arguing. Before long, you set out. And, since you get a next pause, I guess that'll be this episode.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Catch you guys next time.
Laters.